From the Museum of Broadcast Communications Kraft Telecenter, Chicago's newest news team brings you the latest NBC News.
Good afternoon from the NBC News Center. I am Abe Reisman. These are the top stories at this hour. A fire continues to pour black smoke into the air at a tire recycling plant in the far southern suburbs. The sixth alarm fire started last night when an explosion set a 70-ton pile of tires ablaze. The flames were contained, but the strong heat caused damage to nearby homes. Experts are monitoring water supplies in the area to check for toxic pollution. NBC News will give you more details as they become available. President Clinton announced today that leaders from the rival countries of Israel and Jordan will meet in Washington today to sign a historic peace agreement. The president called it a major step towards lasting peace in the Middle East. He also praised the courage of both countries.
It reflects the courageous leadership and the bold vision which both King Hussein and Prime Minister Rabin have displayed as they work together to create a new future for their people and for all the region.
Two relief parents and a room of TV cameras greeted little Abby Jones at Queen's Medical Center in London today. Abby was taken from the hospital just 4 hours after her birth by two women posing as nurses. A nationwide search ended yesterday with the arrests of the women at a house less than a mile from the hospital. Officials say the girl's in perfect health and her parents took her home today. Cigarette lighter safety is no longer just a good idea, it's the law. Starting today, all lighters made in or brought into the United States must be child resistant. The Consumer Product Safety Commission uses children to help decide if the lighters are actually comply. The kids are given lighters and have 5 minutes to try and use them. If most of the kids can't operate them, they are considered child resistant. The Safety Commission still warns adults to keep lighters away from children since they are not child-proof. When we return, a grand lady takes to the waters and a moving tribute to Vietnam veterans.
Kraft macaroni and cheese. There's one thing you will find, you can't get it off your mind. Because when the cheese starts flowing, Kraft gets your noodle going. It's a telescope pony.
Looking at planet Ziggeroni.
It sounds great on the ferry.
Or when you're all alone, it's got cheesy macaroni.
Because when the cheese starts flowing, Kraft gets your noodle going.
A little boy showed today that heroes can come in all sizes. 3-year-old Brian White saved his mom's life by calling 911 after she started choking. Brian's quick thinking helped the police and the ambulance to arrive fast.
We had a police car on the way immediately, and he was at the home in approximately 2 minutes, and fire department and EMS were en route and responded shortly thereafter.
Many schools are now teaching students how to use 911 for help. Police officers go to the classrooms and tell kids how 911 can save lives. In an emergency, kids should remember to stay calm and to clearly tell the operator what is wrong.
The phone number that you can use in an emergency situation is what, children?
911.
And it's important to speak what when you call 911? Speak
Clearly.
Clearly and slowly.
Part of Washington, D.C. has been brought to our own backyard here in Chicago. A small version of the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Wall is now at Chicago's Malcolm X College. The portable monument is 250 feet long and has the names of 58,000 American soldiers killed in Vietnam engraved on it. Chicago is the first stop the wall will make on its cross-country tour. Let's find out if the terrific weather we've had is going to continue. Here's a look at the weather with Tom Skilling.
Well, thank you very much, and what a beautiful day in Chicago. Bright sunshine here as the morning clouds moved out. But look what's happening out in the Plain States. There's a new area of cloudiness and rain moving our way, and this could be in as early as late tonight. Could even mess up the early part of tomorrow. We'll have to watch that. We're expecting 1 or 2 inches of rain out in the Plain States, and we also think out there may be some severe weather. Hopefully that will not reach Chicago. Well, that's a check of the weather pattern from our NBC Weather Center. And now I'm pleased to return it to one of the most popular new anchors in our business.
Thanks, Tommy. And did you just get that suit pressed? Very nice. After this break, a great day in sports for Chicago fans and a cat that went around the world.
Vince, remember how we got our jobs telling people to buckle up?
Yeah, it seems just like yesterday.
Buckle up, baby, buckle up.
Next.
To buckle or not to buckle?
Next.
The band.
Next.
We are never going to find a safety belt spokesperson.
Let's get buckled!
Yeah, we've helped save thousands of lives.
But some people still don't buckle up. So let's hit it!
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
In sports, it was the Bulls over the Jazz at the United Center. Here's Corey Blount on the give and go to slam it for 2 early in the game. Later, a sweet pass from Tony Kukoc set up Dickie Simpkins for the winning dunk, putting the Bulls ahead 103-101. In the NFL, the Bears look forward to this week's game against Dallas after defeating the Chargers 16-13. This outstanding grab by Curtis Conway early in the fourth quarter proved to be a game winner. The Chargers had a chance to tie near the end of regulation, but the kick went wide and the Bears cruised to a 16-13 victory. In NHL action, the Blackhawks won their 3rd straight against the Maple Leafs. With 6 minutes left to play, watch Jeremy Roenick as he dances in and puts it past goalie Felix, the Cat, Potvin. Eddie Belfour swept aside an amazing 43 shots on goal to help the Hawks take it 5-2. In other league action, Detroit Bears St. Louis. The Kings iced the Ducks and Boston skated by Pittsburgh in sudden death overtime. Tabitha Stevens is back home after flying over 20,000 miles in 2 weeks. This may not seem unusual, but Tabitha is a cat. During a flight from New York to Los Angeles, she got tired of being in the airplane's baggage section and escaped. She was missing for almost 2 weeks. Her owner, Christine, finally found Tabitha under a panel inside the jet. Tabitha was very thirsty and hungry, but was in good shape overall. Well, that's all the news for this hour. Stay tuned to NBC for all the day's events. Thank you for watching the NBC News Center.